All right. Co-founder Tarana Burke rejects and believes all women slogan. The founder of the MeToo movement has expressed her disagreement with the slogan "Believe all women." In a discussion, she explains this perspective, highlighting the nuances and potential issues with the phrase. Hold on, let's get into the video, and I'm gonna make my commentary.
Translate something and tell us what it means, because it's become a flashpoint phrase, slogan, whatever, that I think a lot of people either misunderstand or willfully misconstrue. When I say the term "believe all women,"
Nah. I'm so glad you asked that, because that, first of all, that phrase does not come from me or the Me Too movement.
Okay.
I do not subscribe to the phrase "believe all women." That has been ascribed to me. I've never said it.
Even because the "Believe all women" movement came, and a lot of other movements came right out of the Me Too. First off, this is crazy how white people take over movements, because I didn't even know it was a black woman from the Bronx that even started this movement. This is the woman that started the Me Too movement. This is why you got Kels, all type of people, right? Now, the "Believe all women" movement was bred from that. And I think it's weird, because why are you coming out right now trying to disassociate yourself with that movement? I'm wondering if something personal happened in your life, a family member or something that triggered this response you're having, but let's keep going.
I say believe survivors. As a black woman, I would never, in America, I would never say believe all women. Ever. It's ridiculous. What we were saying in the beginning is believe survivors. The reason why we say believe survivors, and what that means is start from the premise that survivors are telling the truth.
I'm going to ask you to culturally translate something in.
Because for years, when survivors came forward, we were not believed. And if you start with the premise that survivors are telling the truth, that means that you will investigate thoroughly, right? And you will give them the space that you give a person that you believe, right? That means that you will say, okay, if I believe you, then I'm going to take you seriously. I'm going to go through all the proper channels.
Man, you know how many men have this same take she's having, but when a man says the same thing, y'all act like fucking babies about it. What? Oh my God, what do you mean? Oh, you hate women, man. She just said the same. You know a man that just said what she said and didn't accept it, but y'all gonna accept it? I'm gonna go through the comments. I bet you it's females agreeing. That's why I say you probably gotta hear this from a woman, because when it comes from a man, for some reason y'all be acting mad butthurt, bro. Like, it's facts though. It's facts. When I have friends that go through grape and all of that stuff, I go about it the wrong way. I don't do it by the book. I'm straight up. You a goofy if you don't get your get back. So either you gonna smoke them, or you gonna call the police and get them locked up and make them go through some type of stress for making you have to live and remember that for the rest of your life. Do it now. Get off the phone with me and do it right now. I be pressing the issue.
To make sure you get the resources that you need, that you get the investigation you need.
I be pressing them same issues.
We didn't get that.
But y'all be having a problem when it comes from like a dude though. First off, a woman told me women be lying. They wasn't saying all, but they was like, don't get it. Please don't get it twisted, my brother. Women be lying. Don't think they don't. Please don't. I was taught that from a woman, not from a man. My dad ain't never said, yo, females be lying. That's not the first person I heard it from. Heard it from a woman.
You don't believe me, you're going to dismiss me. You're going to try to undermine my story. You're going to try to bury me, right? All of those things. That's what you do for a person.
I'm not saying it's easy, but that's why I say just deal with the BS now. Just deal with the person close to you calling you a liar when you're telling the truth. Make sure you have your grape kits. Make sure you have your police reports, or go blame somebody and do the time. Make sure, maybe your parents won't believe you, because there'll be the moms and the people that don't believe you, but you got to do it for you. That's what you got. And when you run through those channels and have your proof, and everybody's flexing on you, then you could say, nah, y'all didn't believe me, homie. I went through all the channels. And then we could say, well, Yo, shorty was swift, as hard as it was on the money, did everything she needed to do to make sure that she could go through the right channels to solve a situation like a MeToo movement type of vibe. They didn't wait until they found out their career didn't work or that dude didn't really like them that said they liked them. They was on the money. Maybe it wasn't the first day, but at least within the first 48 hours to a week. Don't wait 3 years to say something. I mean, it's glad you said something, but try to nip that as fast as you can.
Don't believe. So when people say believe survivors, it doesn't even mean diminish the other person and demonize the other person. It means take me seriously. Mm-hmm. Believe me and take me seriously. That's what survivors are looking for when they say believe me. Now, believe all women is because for years when it's ridiculous. As a Black woman in America, believing all women means that I believe Emmett Till's white lady, right? I believe all these white women that try to undermine Black men.
Which is a fact. She's raising good points, but this started from your movement. You should have been from day one online saying, believe all women is not my diddy bop. That's not my vibe. That's not my energy. That's what you should have said. But because it would have probably took away from Me Too or took away from if you got funding or dealing with nonprofits, you going against the grain like that and just you even checking women while you the one that's promoting Me Too, it would have probably took away from that bag or just your clout online or just from your movement, period. I got to question why you're now deciding to make it known that you're, moving. First off, I thought this was Miss Netta. I mean, Mr. Netta. I thought this was Netta, but it's not. But anyway.
I would never, ever say believe all women. It's racist. It's so fraught with it's so problematic. So you can't find me saying that anywhere ever in the history of me being a public figure. Ridiculous. As a Black woman in America, believing.
Yes, but you also never disassociated yourself because there was tons of movements coming out. Mad movements coming out when you was doing this whole little diddy bop. Hold on, let's get into this. I'm dead. Somebody said, I'm sorry, but why did I think this is Miss Netta? Yo, y'all wrong for that. And that's my Instagram right there. Y'all could, follow that if y'all need me. Someone said, I'm so happy she said this because it's logically unsound to believe all women. First off, shout out to Paris. That's my guy right there. You feel me? We follow each other on Twitter. That's my guy right there. Well, she's not a guy, but she's a public figure that makes controversial statements or whatever, right? Y'all go follow her. I agree. Sometimes these women do be lying on men. So many cases of innocent men getting locked up over a bitter, spiteful woman. This is all women. Bro, I thought this was Joe. I'm dead. I can't believe everything. Sometimes people are untruthful. I'm confused. This isn't the Netta dude. God bless this woman. God bless this woman for being secure enough within herself to do the work that she does as a public figure. Because she's saying valuable information and no one is actually commenting on her contributions to society. They talking about her looks. Hold on. So Miss Netta tells the truth about women and she's secure. I hate to make this a man and women thing, but I know y'all have these conversations with y'all homies and boyfriends and y'all, you know what I'm saying? But when a dude says this, oh, you hate women because you don't believe all women. When a dude tells you the truth, because I tell women, if I tell you the truth and I'm not scared that you might leave, or if I say, hey, I don't want you hanging out with that dude, or nah, you not going to a club, I always say, I don't think that's insecure. I think that's very secure. The fact that I can tell you something without being scared that you might leave or how you're going to react to it. Because most dudes is too scared because they're going to be called insecure or their girlfriend's going to break up with them because they say, hey, I don't want you going to nightclubs for whatever reason. So when dudes tell the truth and all that, they're not secure, but she tells the truth, which honestly goes against the whole feminist movement, because the whole feminist movement for real is believe all women. And she tells the truth and speaks to it. She's secure. That's why I always say sometimes you got to hear this from a woman. even though most women don't tell each other the truth. What I'm saying, I tell certain girls, you got to hear this from a girl for you to want to be receptive to it. When y'all talking to a dude, we got to say a whole bunch of logic just for y'all to catch one little piece of the million pieces of logic that was thrown out. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. So I just found that comment a little crazy, but you see how all these women agreeing though. Let me, your homeboy down the block, Carlos, let Kevin Samuels or Fresh and Fit or one of them big head niggas say this, which they do sometimes when they're not being weirdos. And it's like, oh, the world is ending. And I'm like, but wait, I've heard girls say something similar in a certain way. But how come when he said it, it's like a problem? Because he kicked the girl out the show 5 minutes after? Like what? I don't know. But let's keep going. We are our own enemy. This comment section is a total disappointment. And it's crazy because this woman started the Me Too movement that took down a lot of black people. It be your own people. Now, we could say it could be your own people in the comment section like this person is saying because they making fun of Shorty, right? But then somebody like me could say, well, you made the Me Too movement and I know there was collateral damage. I know somebody got taken down that didn't necessarily deserve to be taken down. In the court of public opinion, that's a black man. So I could say, well, for this person, it'd be your own people too. It's so many, this video is very symbolic. As we have seen since Emmett Till, you cannot believe all women. It's just not smart. Son, I'm about to lose it. How come when dudes say this, y'all do not come and say, oh, Emmett Till and all of that, a woman lied on him. So let me ask y'all a question. Let's take white folks out the conversation. Because it ain't really white folks getting taken down like that for real with the Me Too movement and Believe All Women movement. Just say believe all black women. See now, you feel me? Because she made sure it's easy to throw it on white people, even though white people ain't the ones that's going to jail. You know what I'm saying? So what if she said including white, black, and all women, period, you can't believe all of them? Because all women ain't white. All women ain't white. All women ain't right. And all women ain't white. So I'm just wondering, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe. I'm 1 subscriber away from 700 subscribers. I'm going to get to monetization and I'm going to get to 1,000 subscribers, but I can't do it without y'all subscribing. So if you see this and make it to this point, make y'all subscribe. Yo, your boy is out of here. Out of here.